Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video, and today I have a double spread happening. Haven't had many of those in this album, but here's one. This is for my New Mexico trip. This is Santa Fe. We were spending a couple of hours out on Canyon Road, which is where a lot of the art galleries are, but it's also a residential area in parts, and I just loved all of the adobe homes, and I love the southwestern style. I grew up in southern Colorado, so that's kind of normal to me somewhat, and I just really like it, and it fills my soul, I'll just say that. And so I mean, look at all these gorgeous photos I got here. I freaking loved this one, and so I decided to make it its own 4x8 photo. And what I'm thinking for this is to do something large kind of in the middle, but yet like I don't want it to take up the whole photo, so it's got to be see-through or opaque or I don't know, something. So I don't have that quite figured out yet, but I know that's the design choice I want. And then over here, obviously I need a card, but I think maybe what I pick ends up depending on what I do here. Because I'm not sure if I want like a turquoise card. Do I want to try to match to this almost pink tint here? I just don't know. I don't think I will know until I kind of start getting into it and figure out how I'm going to design over here, and then I'll go from there. In looking at how this is laid out, I think I'm already going to change my mind. Whatever I do here, that means it's going to be next to this card. And if I want to embellish the card in any way, or it's got a big image on it or something, like that's not going to work to have them next to each other. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go like this. And I think my original thinking was because this is more of a teal, these two, I didn't want them next to each other. Whereas these are like more of a blue, not a teal. But I don't see how else to do it if I want to keep these separated. And actually this makes me think, looking at it this way now, maybe I need a card that's teal. Not necessarily the whole background, but like white with teal or something like that. So I don't know. We'll see what happens once I start working on it. All right, I think I have figured out what I want to do here, and it's not really what I was thinking. And I'm a little worried because it's not flat. And I've been trying to keep this really flat as much as possible because it's getting quite thick. And I know I have at least like one or two more photo flips that are going to happen on some of these pages, so I need to be careful. But I found this in my stash. I'm pretty sure this is from an Allie Edwards travel set that I got maybe 3 years ago. Maybe it was more than that, because I think I used part of them on my Dublin album, which was 2020. So maybe it's been 5 years or so, I don't know. But this is the only one I found, so I think I must have used everything else that came in the set. But look at that. I freaking love that. The white pops out of there, like it's crazy how good that looks to me, but you can still see the details in the back. So that does probably mean white card here with teal on it, or I have to create something with teal embellishments, which I do have. So, I have ephemera pieces, I have enamel dots, I have all kinds of things. But I think I'm going to start with this and put that on there, and I don't think I'm going to do anything else on the page. Like, this is it, that's enough. It's quite bold, so I don't need to go overboard. Okay, so I pulled out my cards and I put them in order of the rainbow. So if I have teal, they should be in here, probably after the green. I don't think I would have put them before. Yep, they kind of start there. Hold on here. Ooh. Okay, it's weird. That's the first one I pulled out of there. I actually like that a lot. It's pretty good. Because actually there's a mix. It's kind of got the teal here, but then it also has some bluer tints that match this. But I do like that. The only problem is then, I feel like I would want a journal somewhere. Maybe I could do like a little label at the top or something that said like, exploring the homes on Canyon Road, or something like that. Just so that it's clear. And I honestly don't remember like what I've done on either side of this. Did I journal? I have to look at that, but so far I'm liking this card. Some of these won't work, obviously. This is about a hotel. This is food, also food. Also food. Why did I not just put these in my food bin? Probably because they mentioned travel. Ooh, is that it? And it goes right into kind of blue ones. Dang. Well, guess what? That might be it. Is that kind of a teal? Yeah, that's closer than that. They're kind of out of order there. You know what? I don't like, it looks like a notebook. Piece of notebook paper or something. I don't like that with this. So we'll put that over there. Oh, that's not bad. Today was. That's not really vacation related though, because it says going back to bed, like pretty tough, so busy, like not my fave. That's in flight. That doesn't work. Snapshots, beautiful sights, new experience, priceless memories. Now this one isn't bad. Did I glue this on? Oh, I did. I must not have liked this card. Oh yeah, I don't use ones like this very often, so I repurposed it, which is awesome. I also do not like that. It doesn't feel very artsy. It's very boxy and square. Nope. So you know what? It's probably gonna be that one. So for up here to embellish or at least have a spot maybe where I can journal, I've grabbed out these. These are all of my kind of teal and turquoisey pieces of ephemera. But I would also entertain this color, except I'm not exactly sure what that color is. It's kind of pinky, but very muted. I don't know that I have anything that really matches that well. Maybe a label? I'm not even sure. I suppose I should take all those out too. I just keep all those in a bag like this, also by color. So you know what? Let me grab out my pink and coral. Ooh, you know what? Like, that's not bad. Ooh, this one right here. Like that. Come here. It does not want to cooperate. Like this color. I'm not crazy about the grid, but if I had something else in that color, how would that look up here? Ooh, you know what? I said I didn't want these cards next to each other, but maybe they're gonna have to be. What if I did it like that? And then I had the pink sort of farthest away from each other. Nope, I don't like these. The sentiments are both quite large. Nope, if I do it, it's gonna have to be like that. And there's no way to kind of add, well, I could add it at the bottom. This one's too big, but if I found one in the same color that was thinner, maybe then I could add it. But I would still need something here because it's blank. But you know what? I have these. So maybe between these, I can mix and match. All right. I found another label that I like. It's that same color on the edge, slightly narrower, not by much, slightly narrower, and then no grid. So I can use this one. I think what I'm going to do is hang it off the edge at the bottom, like so. I don't like it where it's crammed in here because it leaves no space. But here you would still get some space, and I can leave enough room where I can write something, I think. I did look ahead and behind, and I do have one other layout where it does mention Canyon Roads. I don't need to say that specifically, so maybe here I can just say like, loved the adobe houses or something like that, but I will figure that out. And then I found something for up here as well. I found this. And I love that it says more of this because yes, I would take more. However, this is way too big. So I think what I'm going to do, because I've got this white here and white here, I'm gonna cut it off and I'm gonna leave just a little bit of the white there so that I can put a staple there. And then this will be empty. I can save the rest of it and use it for something else. All right, so I've attached that. Now I'm just gonna put in my mini staple there. Perfect, there we go. So that's taken care of. Then I just have to do this. So I think it's probably smarter if I write first and then put it down, because if I screw up, I do have this one still here. I left it there. I could use that if I had to. So where's my journaling pen here? Sorry. I have my journaling pen. So you know what? I'll try that and just see like how I think it looks once I write it out. And if it's good, then I'll attach it. There's my journaling, and I actually ended up cutting off not a whole lot. So that is what is left, and I do like it. I thought maybe I'd be able to put a staple in there, but I don't think that's going to work. So I wonder if I need to put one here or just not do one at all. There we go. I have it attached. I like the way it looks, and I'm okay with it actually not having a staple. That's just fine. So now I just need to figure out, like, does it need anything else? You know what, in the interest of keeping it as flat as possible, I've already used this. I don't want to add a rhinestone or puffy stickers or anything else, so I think this one is good. Here's another one finished for New Mexico. Thanks for watching.